Travel looks effortless on social media. Smooth flights, perfect hotels, light packing, zero stress. Reality is different. Overpriced tickets, unnecessary hotel upgrades, overweight bags, and the feeling that you somehow paid more than everyone else. The truth is, most people don't overpay because travel is expensive. They overpay because they repeat the same habits without questioning them. Small mistakes that feel normal but quietly drain money and energy. In this video, I'll share 15 proven travel hacks covering flights, hotels, and packing. The kind that actually work in real life, not internet myths. These aren't extreme tricks. They're simple adjustments that stack up fast. And if you like practical travel advice that saves money without ruining comfort, make sure you subscribe. This channel is about traveling smarter, not harder. Let's start where most travel budgets break first: flights. The first hack is flexibility, but not the vague kind everyone talks about. Real flexibility means shifting departure or return dates by even one day. I've seen flights drop significantly just by avoiding peak weekends. Airlines price urgency, not distance. Second, always search flights in private or incognito mode. It doesn't magically lower prices, but it prevents inflated results caused by repeated searches that signal intent. Third, don't obsess over direct flights. Sometimes a short, well-timed layover cuts the price dramatically. As long as connection time is reasonable, the savings often justify it. Fourth, use nearby airports. Flying into or out of a secondary airport can reduce fares, especially in large regions. A short train ride can save more than you expect. Fifth, avoid booking flights too early or too late. There's a sweet spot, usually weeks ahead, not months, and not last minute. Booking extremely early often locks in higher prices. And finally, sign up for price alerts, but don't rely on them blindly. Alerts show movement, not guarantees. Use them to spot patterns, not panic buy. Once flights are under control, the next silent budget killer is accommodation. The first hotel mistake is prioritizing city center over connectivity. Being near good public transport matters far more than being geographically central. I've stayed one or two stops outside major centers and saved significantly without losing convenience. Second, search hotels by neighborhood, not brand. Brands charge consistency premiums. Local or lesser-known hotels often offer better value in the same area. Third, stay slightly longer when possible. Hotels price short stays aggressively. Adding one extra night can sometimes lower the nightly average, especially midweek. Fourth, don't ignore direct booking perks. Sometimes booking directly with a hotel includes flexible cancellation, better room placement, or late checkout, even if the price looks similar. Fifth, always check check-in and checkout times. Early check-ins and late checkouts often cost extra. Planning arrival times smartly avoids paying for unnecessary hours. Sixth, avoid hotels near major attractions. Those locations are designed for convenience pricing. Walking or riding a few minutes saves money and usually improves the experience. Now let's talk about packing, because overpacking costs more than people realize. First, pack for layers, not outfits. One jacket that works in multiple temperatures beats packing multiple bulky items. This reduces baggage weight and flexibility issues. Second, use packing cubes. They don't just organize, they prevent overpacking by making space limits visible. When a cube is full, it's full. Third, keep essentials in your carry-on. Medication, chargers, documents, and one change of clothes protect you from delays and lost luggage. This isn't pessimism, it's preparation. Fourth, weigh your bag at home. Airport overweight fees are some of the easiest money traps to avoid. A simple luggage scale pays for itself fast. Fifth, pack multi-use items. Shoes that work for walking and casual evenings. Clothing that mixes easily. The fewer single-purpose items you carry, the lighter and cheaper travel becomes. And finally, leave space. Souvenirs, gifts, or unexpected purchases are part of travel. Packing full guarantees stress later. Now let's look at how these hacks work together, because the real savings come from stacking them. Each hack alone saves a little. Together, they save a lot. A flexible flight date plus a connected hotel location plus lighter packing doesn't just reduce cost, it reduces stress, less rushing, fewer penalties, more control. I've noticed that when trips are planned this way, travel days feel calmer. Decisions feel intentional, and unexpected issues don't turn into expensive problems. This is where travel stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling smooth. And finally, there's one mindset shift that makes all of this work. The biggest travel hack isn't a website or an app, it's intention. When you stop trying to beat the system and start understanding how it works, everything changes. Airlines price urgency. Hotels price convenience. Airlines and hotels don't punish you. They reward flexibility and planning. Once you understand that, you stop fighting travel and start working with it. And when you put all of this together, something important happens. Travel doesn't need to be stressful or overpriced to be memorable. Most people don't need luxury upgrades or extreme hacks, they need better decisions. These 15 travel hacks work because they remove friction. They reduce unnecessary spending, prevent avoidable mistakes, and give you control back over your trip. If this video helped you rethink how you book flights, choose hotels, or pack smarter, subscribe for more practical travel strategies like this. And before your next trip, watch the next video, because the best travel experiences usually start with better planning, not bigger budgets.